Hello. Since moving back, I've had nearly everyone, not just family and friends, everyone who's acquainted with me ask, so you gonna get with someone you're gonna date? And I give them fluffy answers, really fluffy ones, like, just one. Just one. What if I want to date a multitude of people? Oh, and kind of puts them off for a little bit, but I tell them that because the real reason, it's not simple. No answer is ever yes or no or this or that, is it? It's always something else. So the real reason, or the more honest reason I should say, for me going about potentially dating anyone again is I'm scared. I'm fearful. Not of being in a relationship, but the end of it. James Sexton, great show. Now it's finished. What am I going to do with my life? He's got it on the ball. If you're going into a proper, like, fully committed relationship, you lock it in, usually with marriage or some kind of union, and it ends either in divorce or death. My one ended in death. That was pretty horrible. That was really crap. I mean, I'm here, I survived, but my God, what a smash to the system that was. I'm glad I'm okay, I think. I'm glad I'm okay that I'm functioning. That's the main one. I'm just functioning. Nothing more than that. Problem is, if I do it again, I'm scared. Because I've seen other people who have been widowed, spoken to them, been acquainted with them, heard stories about people who have been widowed once and they go again and then they pass away again. Being in town, there's been some things that, trigger memories. And one of the things that came up for me was, oh my gosh, I remember that. I remember this. And while I was ruminating on this possibility of dating again and my fearfulness of it, there was an incident that just reminded me of another reason to be scared is, I guess, from own protection. The story here is a lady who I knew. She's not in town anymore. She is a widow twice over. First one she came back and she was wonderful, bubbly. I saw her when her and her husband together. Husband was alive, and she was great. Outgoing, boisterous, just a beautiful person. Very welcoming, warm. And she had this motherly feel that was just wonderful to be around her. She was great. When her husband died, she crumbled. It was devastating to her. So someone I saw who was immensely strong, outgoing, just completely flipped. Did not want to go out, crumbled, nervous, because she had expressed the unhappiness she felt and the grief and the loss from her first husband. And then she went through it again. And I think about her sometimes, send her prayers occasionally. And I'm thinking, see, that is something that could happen to me if I decide to go out into a relationship again. And it was hard seeing that. It was hard trying to be there for her. But at that point in time, I had not been through my little journey. And what do you say when someone's spouse dies? What can you say? Nothing. So seeing someone crumble and fall into this deep grief, it's scary to be there. I know, because I was there. I mean, I'm here, I'm functioning, but there's still moments of melancholy, and I don't want to be in that pain again, in that grief, in that wallowing of, well, what do I do now? Taking every effort to get out of bed just to use the bathroom. It was not nice being in that grieving state. And I don't want to go back to that state because it's hard, it's painful, it's hard to drag yourself out of there. So what do? That's the real reason that I don't want to be in a relationship, not a romantic relationship, because I'm scared for my own self. Selfish, yes, but that's how I feel. Catch you later, dear ones.